What's up guys, this is Balázs from Racing Brick. Yesterday LEGO revealed again something enormous, the 76210 UCS Hulkbuster. Okay, it is actually not called UCS because that is reserved for Star Wars, and this here is not exactly that Hulkbuster. But do you know what? The full height of the new set is a whopping 52 centimeters, which is about the height of this lighthouse without the antenna at the top. Sounds crazy enough? Well, here's the guy. You might have seen these photos a few days ago. A LEGO shop in Jakarta did put it on shelf too early, and we thought it looks weird because of the perspective. Well, not sure about that. In this video I will use the official super high resolution photos and videos to provide you some details about the set, and I will of course share my personal opinion. The set has 4049 pieces, the price is 550 euros or dollars, and it will be available from the 4th of November for VIP members and from the 9th of November for everyone else. I just let those numbers sink in a bit. Don't worry, we will get back to them soon. Let's check the box first. The set is huge, so the box seems to be pretty hefty as well. You see the red and gold giant on the front with all the appropriate logos around it. The back is similar with the arms in a different pose and some added details towards the bottom. You can see the dimensions 52 cm high and 37 cm wide in this position, and it has not one, not two, but three light bricks integrated, and here we have a screenshot from Age of Ultron showing the original movie Hulkbuster. A few interesting details that caught my eye: the hands have transparent dishes as repulsors with the light up bricks inside, and the central arc reactor uses the Fresnel lens piece from the IDS motorized lighthouse set. Here is the piece from the lighthouse that I will review soon, by the way. The one on the Hulkbuster seems to get a new color as this one is not tinted. The knee repulsors on the other hand use glow-in-the-dark 3x3 round tiles, at least I think that is symbolized by the subtle glow on the pieces. There's a UCS type plaque with all the details. Interestingly, it still has a sticker. Not sure if the printed plaque treatment of the Technic Ferrari is only reserved for future Star Wars sets, but this one here will have a sticker for sure. We also get a Tony Stark minifigure. It is an exclusive new design. It shows Tony at the birth of Vision in the Avengers Tower when he puts on his armor partially. It is definitely something new, but I'm not sure it's the most iconic Hulkbuster related scene though. As you see, we will get tons of dark red and metallic gold pieces. Some of them are definitely new in these colors, like the gold 8x2 curved slopes here on the arms. The headpiece is the 8x8x3 canopy dome half sphere with a new color and print on it. Here's a shot of the back. Another giant recolored canopy piece is used in the middle. This one comes from the Galaxy Explorer, I think. Check out this little animation that shows it from all sides. This build really has tons of details. And just to feel the scale, this is the 76206 Iron Man figure next to it. This is actually the party trick of the day. That figure fits in the armor. The whole upper section opens up and you can put the figure in. Here's another shot with the armor open. There's a lot of space inside. The shoulders use the big Technic turntables and they almost disappear in the construction, yet another sign of the scale. We can see a lot of other Technic pieces and frames in the interior. It's like the UCS Star Wars sets definitely requires those pieces for structural rigidity. The axle you see sticking out above the arc reactor will activate the light brick. You can see it working in this video. Apparently the structure and the shaping of the whole torso is made this way to accommodate the Iron Man figure. It is basically a huge dressed up box with a wider box on top of it and an opening upper section. It explains the very wide hip section and why the torso is so disproportional. So, I only have one question. Do we really need this? Yet another Hulkbuster, but this time way bigger and way more expensive. I mean, here is this minifig scale version. Then there was the 76105 Hulkbuster Ultron edition, which we thought was the almost UCS one with around 1400 pieces. It had a stand and some cool accessories. Again, to set the scale, that one was less than half the height of this new one. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of LEGO sets that are big just to be big without any proper reasons. Yes, I am looking at you, Cat Bulldozer, and that previous version seemed to be detailed enough already. I wouldn't say it was super accurate, but there are multiple cool mods adding plenty of details to it. It didn't really have a proportional Iron Man figure though. And that leads us to the possible reason why this set exists, because of this Iron Man figure. Someone at LEGO had this idea: let's make a Hulkbuster for this set. This might sound great on a Friday afternoon meeting, but how will it work in reality? This is a €45 set with a 9+ age rating, clearly focusing on playability. This one, however, is a €550 display piece for adults, but to make it complete, you need to buy that kit set separately. You might say that it is not mandatory to have the Iron Man figure, but for me it seems that it was really the essence of the idea, as the whole construction is built around it, affecting heavily the size and the proportions. The whole torso section is huge with a giant space inside just to fit the Iron Man figure. I'm not sure why the head seems to be stuck between the shoulders, but the legs are definitely supposed to be longer compared to the torso, and this version apparently skipped all leg days. And as my wife said, on top of everything, this thing seems to be wearing a diaper. I'm sure all of these solutions have their structural reasons, partially because of this figure, and on the other hand, we are talking about a 4,000-piece Lego statue that is standing, so it is a feat on its own. But when I look at it, I can't help seeing something like this: a monkey in an Iron Man costume. With the height of 52 centimeters, this is roughly 1/6 scale. According to the sources I found, the real-life Hulkbuster is 11 feet tall, which is about 3.3 meters. The only similarly scaled Hulkbuster display piece I found is from the Hot Toys Movie Masterpiece series. Looks awesomely detailed, but it costs even more than the Lego version. Not sure about the original price, as it seems to be sold out everywhere, but it runs over $1,000 on eBay. Well, from this perspective, the Lego version is a good deal, but yeah, there are some obvious differences. The comparison is not totally fair, of course, but still might be reasonable, as we are talking about display pieces after all. And this is exactly why I still don't understand the basic concept. This is supposed to be the most expensive Marvel set of all time, the ultimate display piece. Why did they choose to build it around this set? I don't think any parent will buy the Hulkbuster just because the kid already has the Iron Man figure, and I don't think this extra feature would make the Hulkbuster more desirable for adults. If it is really a display piece, then make it as accurate as possible, but if it is a playset, then, well, I don't see how a 52cm brick-built statue can be a playset. But we will see how the set performs on the market, and of course some additional surprises might pop up during building, so this is just my opinion based on the press release photos and videos. But how about yours? Let me know in the comment section. Do you like it or not? Are you planning to buy it? Would you buy it for $400 for example? Let's talk about it. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. I also suggest to subscribe with notifications, as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.